Hi YouTube again. Yes, we are going to be talking about Daredevil today. I have never seen Daredevil before. Even the 2015 show, Born Again movie. I watched the movie with Ben Affleck a long time ago, like when it first came out when I was a kid. But I just started watching the new season. Yes, I dressed up as Matt Murdock, Daredevil in his black fit. Okay, I will put a picture right here. I just dressed up as him because he looks really cool. I don't care if it's a hot take. I think that that is probably the best fit. We have Deadpool already, Iron Man. Like, we have enough red suits. I feel like the black fit just fit his body better. Like the blindfolds, like I just thought that was super sick. But that's cool that it signifies that he can't see. The mask with the eye hole cutouts, I know that they have like some protective over. I mean, I'm on the last episode, or I finished the last episode of the first season, so I haven't really gotten into detail on it. But from seeing it, it's not like cut out to where he can see through it. But still, like, I think the black bandana or whatever mask is better. But that's just me. This video is just going to be about me explaining how I like the show so far. I love Matt Murdock, which is Daredevil. And then we have Foggy Nelson. And then we have Karen Page. And then we have Wilson Fisk. I don't think I could really rank them at this point. I feel like they are all good in their own ways. Sometimes they do stupid crap, but then they redeem themselves an episode later, or like even 20 minutes later. I don't think I could say anything really annoying about them except for Foggy. I think that he overreacted a little bit when he found out that Matt was Daredevil. He's so like, we're by the law. But then I was saying, if he found out that Karen, spoilers, kills Wesley, I feel like he'd be like, oh, it's okay. Like, she was doing it as self-defense, even though he's like, we need to go by the law. That was kind of annoying when he found out. But eventually, him keeping the secret from Karen, even though he does like her, I was like, that's cool. Like, he's a good friend. And then it did the flashback of how they were like avocados at law, and they were showing them as like meeting for the first time and then becoming close friends. I thought that was really cool. I like Fisk. He reminds me of a big baby that has always been cradled, and the fact that now that he has Vanessa and she's kind of like mommy to him, where she's like, wear this, talk like this, do this, and he listens and he loves her. Like, I think that they work really well together. Such a huge growth for him, because he's like, oh yeah, like I don't need anybody. Oh yeah, like I don't need my mom. I don't need this kind of treatment. What I'm doing is okay. I mean, him bashing someone's head with a car door isn't okay. But in his eyes, he was like, yes, it was. You ruined my date, which also was so hilarious. I was like, oh my God. And then I was also saying, when he told Vanessa in the art gallery, when he was like, I don't like a woman that you can buy. He rented out the whole restaurant. Like, what are you talking about? And then, so I love Fisk, love Foggy, love Matt. Karen, I do like her. She is so annoying when it comes to putting someone's life in danger. Like, it was so sad that what was his name? Ben Urich was like, oh yeah, I want to take care of my wife. I can't do this anymore. And she was like, okay, I understand. And then takes him to the freaking mom of Wilson Fisk and like starts asking her questions. And he's like, oh, we weren't here to go look at a nursing home or a home for my wife, huh? We were here to find the mom. And she was like, yeah. And then that puts him in danger, because you were literally going for the bad guy's mom. Like, which ultimately did kill him. And it's, sorry, spoilers, but that's so messed up. I really hope she takes what she did to Wesley and grows from that and wants to become a badass and is like, I'll protect myself. I'll protect the people that I love. Because once he was like, oh no, like, I'm not killing you. I'm going to kill everyone around you if you deny me. Like when Wesley was like, you have to do this for me or else all these people are going to die. And she was like, no, you're dead. And then she kills him. It's like, that was pretty cool. But at the same time, it's like, damn, you are putting everyone in danger now. Like, you're putting everyone in danger. Claire, Ahsoka, so cool to see her in there. I think that she got really, like, she's beautiful, mind you, but she got like really beautiful towards like the last two episodes when she was stitching Matt Murdock up. I was like, okay. Okay, Ahsoka. But she looks really good. I like her character, even though she's like a side character. She's still a main character in my eyes. Stick is pretty cool. The scene when they were at the loading docks and the little kid was in one of the containers, I was like, is this kid really important? Because in the beginning it had all the women together, like when they were trafficking, they had all the women together. And so when I saw this one kid by himself chained down, I was like, he has to be important. And then later on it was like, oh, Stick just killed him. I was like, okay, like what was the importance of the kid? I've never read the comics, so I don't know if he's like very, very important. I mean, I know he was really important to the leader guy that ended up burning, like, I forgot his name. Nobu. R.I.P. Nobu. That was pretty messed up. He was pretty cool. Madame Gao, I don't hate her and I don't love her. Leland, oh, spoilers again. I'm so glad he died. I'm not gonna lie. He's so annoying. The moment that everyone got poisoned in the gallery or whatever they were doing, like that ball that they were having, I was like, oh, it's Leland. Like, there's no way. I was like, oh yeah, that's him for sure. Like, it's him. The way he's like, oh my gosh, what happened? Do I need to be seen by a doctor? Like, he was doing too much. Like he was doing too much. I don't think anybody was like shocked when they found out that he was the person that did that. And then also before that, he was telling Fisk that the woman he's with is a distraction, which is so funny because Fisk was like, don't you have a son? And he's like, I have a son. And he's like, well, doesn't that mean that you had to date a woman to get the son? Like, Fisk is hilarious. I like Vanessa. But yeah, overall, I think that it's a great show. Out of 10, I would give it like an 8. I think the fighting scenes are pretty cool. Some of them are kind of short. I think that Matt Murdock not fully being, because he got trained by Stick when he was young, and then Stick abandoned him, so then he had to start learning on his own, which I think is pretty cool because it does show in some of the fights that he still can get his ass beat. It's not like some superhero where they're like automatically badass and like nobody can get to them. And yeah, I understand like me saying in the beginning that the suit was really cool, and it's like, yeah, but the suit was pretty much killing him because like he kept being able to get stabbed. But with the new suit that Pata made for him is now very good fabric like Fisk's. And it was also it was funny because when we were watching the show, I was like, Potter is gonna make the suit for Daredevil because he's stupid. Like, they made that known that he was stupid. So the fact that he's gonna work with Daredevil and like think that Daredevil is gonna keep Betsy safe, I mean, he's probably going to try his best, but I feel like he's gonna die. And then Betsy might be saved, but like I think that Potter's gonna die because who else has that kind of material? Fisk is gonna know, even though Fisk is now in prison. Yeah, I think that it was a great show. I'm so mad that I did not watch it when it first came out. I'm mad that I became a nerd a lot later in life because I would have been a much bigger nerd. And I really liked the show. I think story wise, I'm trying to think of if there's anything that kind of just didn't, like Foggy's ex-girlfriend. I didn't like her at first. I was like, oh, she's one of those. But then as much as she was in the show, which was not very much, I liked her. See, like, I don't think there was one person in the show that I like hated. I mean, Leland was freaking annoying. But I think he plays his character well because I think he's supposed to be annoying, So I think he shouldn't get hate for that outside of it. I don't know if he got any hate. I hope. Season 1 was really good. I have heard many things about Born Again, and I'm excited to watch it, and I cannot wait to watch the rest. And I hope you guys stick along for the ride to see how I like Season 2, Season 3, Born Again. I may rewatch the Daredevil movie just to see how it compares to the show. But so far, again, I'm liking it. I'm going to give the show an 8 out of 10. But yeah, thank you for watching this week's video. I hope you have a good day. I hope you stay safe. And thank you for watching. Follow, like, subscribe, comment. Bye.